Hello. Hi. So, for those who chose topic number 5, okay, this is the research question that you have to answer. Which is a better water filtering solution for a town? Okay? So you have a question to answer. And let's read the narrative. So the water supply for a village in a developing nation is not safe to drink. Okay, so they have water supply, but they cannot drink it. It's not safe because of bacterial contamination. Okay, في عندهم bacteria بالماء. الماء موسخة. They cannot drink it. Okay, so you are on a team that has been asked to evaluate 2 purification systems. Purification systems are like systems that clean the water in order for it to become potable. Potable means drinkable. Okay? Identify and recommend which design best solves the option. Now so your job in this project is to see which water filtering solution, the gravity filter or the filter straws, is better for the town. So you have to see what this does and what this does, evaluate them, and then see which one is better and make your recommendation. In order to do that, you have to go through these series of steps over here. Okay, so let's first go through what each one of these is. Okay, so the gravity filter is a design. Gravity pulls water from a large clay tank. This is the gravity filter through, okay, with tiny pores that removes bacteria. This design can be used to provide enough clean water for a family. So each family would have to get one of those. The filter straws, on the other hand, these tubes contain filters that trap bacteria as water passes through. So you see, you kind of drink through it, and then it filters the water as it goes up through the straw. The design allows individuals to drink freely using suction as clean water passes through the filter. So they can just take it with them and then drink wherever they go. This one provides for the whole family the gravity filter. So you have to do research about both of these to decide which one's better. Let's see how you're going to have to do that through these steps. So first you have to define the problem. So what's the problem? What's going on? Write a statement defining the problem you have asked to solve. So of course the problem is that the village cannot get any clean water, as they tell you here in the narrative. Okay, what are the criteria and constraints involved in selecting a water filtering method? Okay, what might be the disadvantages, or what might be the constraints that are standing in your way when selecting a water filtering method? Okay, so that's another question you have to answer here. Second is you have to conduct a research, identify possible societal and environmental consequences for each design. So for each design, okay, how is it going to affect the environment? How is it going to affect the society for each design? The society, for example, this one is for the family, this one is individual. Okay, you have to talk about how each design affects the environment and the society. Okay, you have to describe the strength and weaknesses for each solution based on these factors. So after you do research about each solution, you have to do a lot more research than whatever you have here about these solutions. And you have to describe the strength and weaknesses. That means advantages and disadvantages. Okay, you have to describe advantages and disadvantages for each. Okay, then you have to evaluate the data. So analyze each design's ability to meet the criteria and constraints. So how is each design able to meet the constraints, okay, that you talked about when you were talking about the problem? And then you have to say, is one solution useful more than the other? Which purification method will help the people in the community? Then you have to choose which one you think is better according to the research you did. Is one better than the other? Is one more useful? Is one gonna help them more? So you're gonna have to basically choose. Okay? Identify a solution. You have to choose and you have to tell us why you chose it. Make a recommendation based on your research. Which design would the town use? So then you have to tell me which design should the town use. Explain your reasoning. Tell me why. Which purification will help the people most? And then make that recommendation. Which design is better? Explain your answer. Okay, this has to be related to how, okay, all the research that you did about this method. Okay. Then you have to communicate, which means that you have to present your design to the community. Okay, you're probably presenting to me, but you have to imagine that you're presenting to the community. Write your argument. Use evidence. أهم شيء مش بس قولي oh this is better. Why? You have to tell me why. Okay, use evidence that proves which design best meets the specified criteria and constraints, as well as strengths and weaknesses. Which design is better according to advantages and disadvantages. It would be better here to make kind of like a table, you know. Okay, and you write here the design 1, which is the gravity filter, design 2 is straw filter, and then you write here the advantages of the design, disadvantages, advantages of the design, disadvantages. This table will get you a very high mark. Okay, and then according to this table you'll be able to choose. So yeah, okay, that's about it. Make sure you check the lesson self-check to see if you have gotten everything that you needed.